Hey you guys, it's your girl Lily here, and today I'm going to be telling you how I paid $5,500 for my car that I bought, basically. So this was my first ever car that I've ever had, and I bought it with my own money. And I'm going to tell you how I bought it. Yeah, I didn't buy it illegally. I actually saved up my money and actually bought it without having a job. I know that sounds crazy, but let me explain how it happened. So in school, we had a program called Youth Entrepreneurship. And basically, how the class worked back then was you were able to attend these classes and you got points. And the points earned up money. And so for a whole year, my junior year, was it my junior year or sophomore year? I think I was in that class for 3 years. But either way, I saved up all my money, all my coins. Like, people were buying laptops. People were buying like headphones. They were buying the coolest things, and I was just sitting here like, God, I would love to have a laptop, but I'd rather much have a car. Okay. But I knew this one kid, I'm just gonna call him like Jack, and me and Jack weren't like really close friends, but we were in the program together, so we kind of knew each other. And anyway, he actually bought 2 cars because he ended up, look at it. I don't like that dark spot. You see? Oh. Do you see the dark spot? Anyway, I knew this kid. His name was, I'm just gonna say his name was Jack, and I knew him through the YE program. And he bought 2 cars, a laptop. He bought a bunch of stuff. I guess he just started attending more classes. The point is, he bought 2 cars, and they were both like really bad. Like, I guess they broke down on him and everything. And I was so nervous of buying my own car because it was like, if it didn't work out for him and he bought literally 2 cars with his money, I can't imagine how, like, what's gonna happen with me. So I looked through a bunch of catalogs. I looked through many things to find the right car, the perfect car. And then I was online. I was looking, I think, on Facebook where they have the ad, or on Facebook where people are selling stuff. And I saw this Mazda 2016. It was a white sports car, and I loved it so much. They had stick shift ones, but then this one was an automatic, and it was like $4,500, which at the time I knew I had a proximity. I had an idea of how much money I saved up, but I wasn't quite sure, so I didn't know if it was gonna fit my range or my budget range or not. But I love the car so much, and I told my mom, I was like, this is the car. This is the car I'm gonna get. This is exactly what I've been looking for. I want this car. And so she looks at me and she's like, Lena, you're not thinking, because imagine, like, if your car breaks down or if something goes wrong with it, you have to come out of pocket and fix the car. And basically, it's like I can pay for it and have the money for it, but I won't be able to, like, fix it and if it has any issues, I wouldn't know what to do at that point. And I didn't know what to do. I was so, like, frustrated and confused. But long story short, my mom, she went through this dealership to buy her car, and she asked them if they had any used cars or anything like that, and they told her that they had a Chevy Cavalier 2003 that they had. Lena, I'm gonna pick you up from school. We're gonna go to the dealership. You're gonna check this car out. And I was a little bit hesitant. I already had the dream car in my head. I wasn't really thinking about it. I was just like, Mom, you can't convince me. I really want this car. And so basically we drive up to the dealership after she called me from after school, and we went to the dealership, and I see the car. He pulls it out of the garage, and they just washed it. It's just clean. This is before I dirtied it. Yeah, it was just so pretty. At first I didn't want it, but then I remembered, I was like, hey, I need to afford a car that's best for me. I can't be so picky. When I looked inside, I remember the seats were when I got to sit in the car, it felt so comfortable, and I knew that this is gonna be the car. This is gonna be the car that I'm gonna work with and love and cherish forever. And to this day, me and that car have been through so much. I've hit so many things with it. I've dinged it up. It's not in the best shape it was when I got it from the dealership, but it is still my baby. I still love it. And yeah, I've had really good memories with my car, and I wouldn't take anything back. I feel like with my car, I have a lot more freedom. I feel more adultish, if that makes sense. I try to cherish my car and take care of it the best I know how, because it is hard being a car owner because of other cars you're not supposed to hit, and like insurance and other important stuff you need to sort of know. Yeah. In the comments below, tell me, what is your first car story, if you ever got your first car, or if your parents got your first car, or yeah, just what is your first car story? Thank you guys so much for hearing my story of how I got my car, a little bit about, you know, how it all went down. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.